talk to you about the Virgo new moon partial solar eclipse happening on Sunday, September 21st at 3:54 p.m. here on the East Coast. So adjust for your time zone if necessary. This eclipse is occurring at the 29th degree of Virgo, the final degree of that sign. This is often referred to as the crisis degree, forcing us to make necessary changes in order to reach self-mastery in Virgo themes. They say that the blueprint of your destiny is written in the eclipses, as they can flip the script and move you onto a new destined path. Do not fear your destiny, it is your soul's calling. Remember, as always, eclipse energies are very chaotic, as we have seen, so you do not want to manifest or recharge your crystals during this eclipse. Our spiritual guides don't recommend being out under the eclipse at all. Virgo is about routines or habits connected to both your physical and mental health. And this eclipse asks you to face where there might be a problem in your body or your mind and look for brand new solutions that eclipses tend to bring. What do you need to cut out or move away from that is not good for your physical or mental health? Virgo is also about service and even self-sacrifice. So you are being shown where you might put others ahead of yourself to your own detriment. If you are practicing escapism or denial at this time, there will be karmic consequences, making things more difficult as you move through these energies, which last for about 6 months after the eclipse. The signs of Virgo and Pisces are going to feel this the most, and also if you have planets or angles somewhere around 29 degrees of Virgo or Pisces in your natal chart. A solar eclipse occurs when the dark of the new moon passes between the sun and the earth, so the moon blocks out the light of the sun. Eclipses connect to the north and south nodes, known as the nodes of fate. These are not planets, but the mathematical points where the moon's orbit crosses the sun's path. Eclipses bring us moon energies on steroids and fated, destined events, both personally and on the world stage. We had a lunar eclipse 2 weeks ago, followed by this solar eclipse. Things in your life that no longer serve you can literally be eclipsed. Go with the flow and know that the universe always knows best. We are being asked to decipher the lessons for our own good. This eclipse will be visible to a smaller portion of the world than the last one, but we will all feel its effects, as we most certainly felt the last one as well. This eclipse will be visible over Antarctica, and we do feel there will be some interesting new discoveries connected to Antarctica over the next 6 months. On the world stage, the Virgo-Pisces axis often connects to stock market turbulence. And in fact, the stock market crash of 1987, I think it was called Black Monday, occurred shortly after the same eclipse at 29 degrees of Virgo. There could be a downturn in the value of the dollar as well. That would not surprise me. Benjamin Netanyahu's natal chart with his mid-heaven in Virgo is very activated by this eclipse, and we would not be surprised if there are shocking stories connected to him over the months following this eclipse. Pisces connects to water and the sea, and the asteroid Typhon, the sea god, is also active in the sky with this eclipse, so we would expect a difficult hurricane season and sea storms with possible tsunamis. The asteroid Requiem in the sky could indicate the death of a king or world leader sometime over the next 6 months as well. Mars is at the anaretic or crisis degree in the sky, pointing towards the chironic wounds of war that we need to heal. The day after this eclipse, Mars moves into its strength in Scorpio, and Vladimir Putin is a Scorpio rising, so we would not be shocked if the war with Ukraine comes to an end over the next 6 months, with Russia gaining lands in those negotiations. Okay, so that is it for world stories and predictions. Please know that we are not giving you opinions, but simply predictions based upon the sky. New moons are usually about new beginnings, but this eclipse connects to the South Node, representing the past, and it opposes Saturn, the taskmaster. So it will highlight unhealthy karmic patterns that we must release so we can get onto that bright new path. We will experience a purging and release of anything that no longer serves us, that the universe is making us surrender for our own good. We are clearing out expired soul and karmic contracts and taking responsibility for our role in the events playing out in our lives. Saturn, the planet of discipline, in a difficult opposition to both the sun and the moon, can feel heavy and uncomfortable, but it leads to powerful new foundations that last. You are releasing a situation in your life that is no longer sustainable. Saturn in Pisces shows us where we need to take personal responsibility for our growth, asking us to let go of patterns, routines, beliefs, or even people that we have clung to for years that no longer serve us. When we do the work and commit to doing things differently, we pave the way for new opportunities and blessings. You probably already have some inkling about what detrimental patterns or things you need to let go. Chiron, known as the wounded healer, is also prominent in the sky, asking us to beef up our self-esteem and take better care of our own needs. The days leading up to this eclipse feel chaotic, like we are hitting a pressure point, and the eclipse paves the way forward. This eclipse is ruled by Mercury in Libra, which emphasizes collaborating with others toward a common goal. And this should bring in wonderful, innovative solutions to help us through. The day after this eclipse, the sun also moves into the Libra fall equinox here in the northern hemisphere, bringing things back into balance as the days and nights become equal. This balanced Libra energy will help us to show up authentically in our connections with others, and important relationships will develop and evolve in a healthy, balanced manner. Here are the forecasts for all 12 signs, time-stamped as usual in the description box down below. Just click there to find your sign, and so you don't have to listen to the whole thing. Remember to look for your rising as well as your sun sign if you know your rising sign. Thank you as usual for liking and sharing our content with others who are interested in astrology. We love your comments. This is the best way for us to reach others. So drop us a comment and let us know if this forecast is accurate for your sign. Hello, beautiful Aries. This eclipse brings a fresh start connected to your work and or health. And this involves letting go of something that is detrimental, such as being stressed, overworked, burned out, or dealing with your subconscious in some way. Your job could change, people could be leaving, job details could be changing, etc., that bring you an exciting new beginning. You could also be releasing detrimental habits or routines connected to your health. This is a good time to seek out professional support for this if you feel guided. Let go of what no longer fits, and you will find balance, dear Aries. Hello, beautiful Taurus. This eclipse brings a fresh start in creative pursuits that involves first letting go of something that is draining you. You are trying to find a balance between your obligations and finding time for what brings you joy. You could be switching up your passions and routines. Your children may be experiencing a fresh start or change in routine or friend groups as well. This seems like a busy time for you. Reclaim your joy, Taurus. Hello, beautiful Gemini. This eclipse brings a fresh start connected to your home, family, and private life. You are being asked to let go of expectations or old emotional patterns that are no longer healthy or sustainable. You are letting go of something concrete. You could be literally moving or purging items from your home to accommodate a new situation, such as an elderly parent moving in. You need to find a balance between your work responsibilities and what is needed in your private life. You are releasing some kind of burden with this shift that feels bittersweet. You've got this, Gemini. Hello, beautiful Cancer. This eclipse brings a fresh start connected to learning and the way you communicate with siblings, cousins, or neighbors. You are being asked to let go of unhealthy habits or closed mindsets, taking a different approach in how you communicate with those close to you. You may also be driven to learn something new, such as a new course of study. Cancer is ruled by the moon, so this eclipse can really hit your emotions and be mentally difficult for you. Clear your head, stop worrying, and stay grounded and practical. You've got this, Cancer. Okay. Hello, my beautiful Leo. This eclipse brings a fresh start connected to your self-worth, possessions, money, and how you approach security. You are being asked to release unhealthy patterns regarding how you earn, spend, and value yourself. You could be releasing a job or an old source of income that is not worth the hassle and using spreadsheets to revise your budget accordingly. You may also be changing your mindset, asking, am I really getting what I'm worth? You could be focused upon who or what might be draining your resources and getting clear on what is yours and what belongs to another. This eclipse is moving you toward greater stability, reclaiming your confidence, and being able to stand independently with financial security. This is a good time for candid conversations about money. You may be investing in a new skill set as well. Hello, beautiful Virgo. This is your eclipse, asking you to release an old version of yourself so that you can step into a brand new identity and life trajectory, altering what your future path looks like. Your self-esteem is getting a boost. You may be taking better care of yourself and tossing some bad habits, getting clear about who you are and how you show up in the world. Balancing your relationships is highlighted, so there could be challenges with a partner. You are in the driver's seat, even if this feels heavy. You know your worth, Virgo. Hello, beautiful Libra. This eclipse encourages you to let go of self-sabotage, bad habits and routines, perfectionism, addictions, and toxic habits of all kinds. This is a heavy part of the chart, but you have lots of support from your chart ruler, Venus. Pay attention to spiritual advice and your dreams to receive messages about what needs to change. Your view of the world might need to be altered for the sake of your mental health. This is a time for rest, relaxation, and spiritual growth. Count your blessings, dear Libra. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio. This eclipse offers a fresh new beginning connected to your goals and plans for the future. This is a time of transition in your networks and social circles. You may find yourself craving new, authentic connections that support your growth, realigning with what truly inspires you, and stepping back from friendships or social circles that drain you. If you have been under pressure with a loved one or a child, this should ease up. You may have friends relocating and/or you might be considering relocating yourself. There could also be family secrets coming to light. You are releasing outdated goals and social networks to build a new future filled with joy and happiness. The future looks bright, my Scorpio. Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. This eclipse brings a fated new start in your career, status, or reputation. You are ready for a fresh new chapter that aligns with your long-term goals, and you could be changing careers, changing industries, changing roles, changing the way you work, or collaborating with new people. You could have new career opportunities coming in through friends. You are trying to balance career success with your home and personal responsibilities. This is an exciting shift, and you've got this, Sag. Hello, beautiful Capricorn. This eclipse brings fated new beginnings connected to foreign travel and cultures, higher learning, and your religious and personal beliefs. You are being asked to release outdated belief systems or philosophies that do not foster growth. When you let go of these limited beliefs, you will have a fresh new start. Saturn can bring challenges and limitations to your communication and how you convey your thoughts. You are having important conversations with siblings, cousins, in-laws, neighbors, mentors, or legal advisors, and some of these people may not agree or align with you. Hello, beautiful Aquas. This eclipse brings a fated new beginning connected to shared resources and also intimacy. This is a house of death and rebirth. You need to release old entanglements and patterns of dependency, perhaps financial, emotional, or psychological. What you need to let go of feels heavy, but ultimately empowers you. Saturn makes themes of money, resources, and self-worth impossible to ignore. This connects to how you earn and save, how you are valued, and how you value yourself. You may be releasing past wounds, traumas, or fears with new strategies that are effective, and this could also include new approaches to intimacy. This can feel heavy, but ultimately makes you more independent. You've got this, Aquarius. Hello, beautiful Pisces. This eclipse highlights partnerships or important relationships in your life. You are being asked to change old, unbalanced relationship patterns that no longer serve you, and you could experience shifts in romantic partnerships or close friendships. Saturn is asking you to look at your identity, your health, your boundaries, and balance your needs with the demands of others. Saturn wants you to take care of yourself. When you release unhealthy patterns, you will enter into more balanced relationships where you give as well as receive. If you are single, you could have a new relationship coming in that is a past life connection. So those are your forecasts for all 12 signs. Best of luck to you as we move through eclipse season. Namaste and take care from Psychic Treasures Unlimited.